It's Miss Bremer. Welcome to my first ever TAP video. I'm excited. Last week we talked about currency conversion and you converted some money and made a decision. This week we're going to convert distance and time. So I'm going to do 2 and you're going to do 2 after this video in the Google form. And Jackson, I am looking for a good carpentry video on conversions, but I haven't been able to locate a good one yet. I've located a lot of not so good ones, so hang in there, maybe after break. So our first question, number 1, is asking us how many kilometers are in 125 miles. So this is another way to look at it is 125 miles is equal to how many kilometers? We don't know. So step number 1 is we need a conversion factor. We need to figure out, well, a kilometer is equal to how many miles, or you could look up how many miles is 1 kilometer. I happen to know, because I'm a runner, I happen to know that 1 kilometer is equal to about 0.62 miles, because a 10K is 6.2 miles. So there you go, real life math. So this is what I do. I start off with a graphic organizer. This is going to help me with my units. This is a straightforward problem, but the one we're going to do next is a little bit more challenging. So, but let's use the same organizer type thing. We put 125 miles. That's our question that we're trying to convert. We put that on the left. And inside of these 2 little tick marks here goes our unit conversion. So what we need to figure out, do I put miles on the top or miles on the bottom? I put miles on the bottom, so let me just write it down and then I'll tell you why. I want miles on the bottom because I want to cross cancel these mile units. They're gone now. And so now I have 125, I have kilometers on the top and no units on the bottom. That's what I want. That means I'm going to be successful here. So what I do is in my calculator, I have 125. When you multiply, these are fractions. So I'm multiplying the numbers across. So I'm going to multiply this number times that number, which is just 125. And then I'm going to divide by the bottom numbers. Okay, so I don't really technically have to divide by 1, but I can, doesn't matter. Okay, and I get, so I took the top numbers, this number times that number divided by this number divided by that number in my calculator, and I get 202, and the units that were remaining are kilometers. So my answer is 202 kilometers. Done. So let's look at the second problem. The second problem, I made kind of a crazy problem because I was curious. How many days is 3 million seconds? So let's figure that out. How many days are 3 million seconds? And let's just get a reality check here. That's a lot of seconds, right? And we know that a lot of seconds make up a day. So if this number turns out to be bigger than 3 million, something went wrong and you have to recheck your work. So step number 1, like we did above, we need conversion factors. So days. I know that 1 day has, I don't know how many seconds it has in it directly, but I do know that it's 124 hours in a day. And I know that 1 hour is equal to, how many minutes in an hour? 60 minutes. And I know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Okay, so now I have seconds and days, so I have enough conversion factors to get from seconds to days, and that's what I want to do. So like before, over here on the left we have 3 million seconds, and I write down seconds just because I want to show that my units are canceling out, and generally we put that over 1 so it looks like a ratio. Okay, so 3 million seconds, so my conversion factor I need to use first would be this. Seconds are going to go on the bottom, so that means minutes are on the top. Okay, why? Because I want seconds to cancel out. Now I want minutes to cancel out, so how am I going to write this ratio? Well, I need the minutes on the bottom because the units have to cancel out. It's called dimensional analysis. Is what this is called technically. Okay, so our units are canceling out. And then I have 1 day and 24 hours. So 1 day, 24 hours. Okay, because I want the hours to cancel out. So now I'm left with, let's just make sure, seconds canceled out, minutes canceled out, hours canceled out. So I'm left with my 3 million, and my final unit is day. So that's what I want. So this times this times this times that. So 3 million times 1 times 1 times 1 is 3 million. Okay, so that's 3 million. And then we need to divide by 1 times 60 times 60 times 24. Let's figure out what that is. 60 times 60 times 24 is equal to 86,400. Okay, so that's what this is simplifying to. I have 3 million over 86,400 with my units being day, and I come up with 34.7 days, so over a month. That is how many days 3 million seconds are. So you're going to do the 2 problems at the bottom of this Google spreadsheet. I really missed you guys, and I never thought I'd say, oh, I can't wait to get back to work, but it's so true. So true. I miss your faces, and I miss yelling at you. Aw. Okay. Bye.